Well, Washington native Minda Dentler says she's always felt different from other kids. So as an infant, she contracted polio and would spend her childhood with her legs in braces.
Minda wanted to give up, but she never did. And she went on to accomplish extraordinary feats, including becoming an Ironman World Champion. How about that? Holly Menino spoke with Minda and brings us her remarkable story of, in Minda's words, how she figured it out.
Minda Dentler is the first woman wheelchair athlete to complete the Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii. And Minda joins me now. Minda, take me back. Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
Yeah, so if I go way back, I was born in Bombay, India. And when I was a little baby, I contracted a disease called polio. And so it paralyzed me from the hips down. I was left in an orphanage, and then fast forward 3 years later, I was adopted by an American family, and then I moved to Spokane, Washington. So I am a Washington native, and I'm happy to be here with you today.
We're so glad you're here. And when you came to Washington State, Spokane specifically, you went through a series of new challenges with your family.
Yeah.
Tell us what you went through.
Yeah, so, having a disability, especially a physical disability, can be quite hard. I always joke, my parents have 1,000 stairs in their house, but it didn't matter. They expected me to not only learn how to walk, but also crutch up and down them. And they also had the same expectations of me as my siblings. So I also had to do chores, and I was expected to excel in school.
Mm-hmm. And you went through a number of surgeries, right? Too.
Yes.
There was a physical component to this too.
Right. I spent a few years of my early childhood in and out of the Shriners Hospital, getting a number of surgeries on my hips and my legs and my back that allowed me to walk with leg braces and crutches.
Tell me a little bit about your athletic journey. When did that start for you?
I grew up in a very athletic family, but I didn't get to experience being an athlete until I became an adult. I discovered hand cycling when I was in New York City. There's an organization called Achilles International, and that's where I learned how to hand cycle. And then fast forward a few years later, I was inspired by watching another wheelchair athlete complete a triathlon, and so I chose to do the same.
Okay, you are a triathlete.
Yes.
I mean, that's a huge feat. That's 3 different, basically, things you're doing.
Yes.
So tell me about your triathlon journey. Tell me what that takes. Tell me about the different emphasis you do.
Yeah, so I started small. I was 30 when I learned how to swim. And then I also signed up for my first triathlon 5 months later. It was in New York City. But then my journey to Ironman was 5 full years. And it was full years of hard work, dedication, learning 3 different sports.
What was it like to compete in that environment with the heat and the terrain and all of it?
Yeah, it was surreal. Honestly, so I went to Kona in 2012, and I came in there so excited. I thought I was prepared for the race, but it was almost like I got almost punched in the face because it was so difficult. The heat and the humidity just kind of crushed me. And so by mile 60 on the bike, I was told to stop because I was going to make the bike time limit. And so I had to really retool and spend a whole 9 months to try to figure out how was I going to prepare myself differently in order to conquer that Kona Ironman. And so in 2013, I went back again.
And you did it?
Yes, I did it.
What did that feel like to you?
I was elated. It was just a goal that I had for myself. It wasn't about winning. It was just could I actually do something so big and prove to myself that it was possible?
When you hear that, and you know that you're the first woman wheelchair athlete to complete the Ironman World Championship, what does that mean to you and how does that feel?
I am so full of pride. I think I was just telling a friend of mine, it's 11 years since that accomplishment, and I appreciate the journey so much more because I know how difficult it is. That year, I was not only focused on my job, but every ounce of energy was also focused outside of my job on preparing for this big race. And now I have different priorities, and I can really appreciate the amount of work it took to get it done.
What are you up to now? You've got a new journey, a new adventure, I know it. What are you doing now?
So I am a mom. I have a daughter who is 9, and I just wrote a book. It's called The Girl Who Figured It Out. I don't know if I can
let's grab it.
Okay.
Show it to us.
Cool, yeah. So this is about my journey from being an orphan with polio in India to becoming an Ironman World Champion. I wrote it for my daughter, but I also wrote it for kids everywhere who want to see people who look like them. When I was a kid, I didn't see books with characters with people with disabilities. And then fast forward to my daughter when she was like 3.5 or 4, I was trying to look for the same and I didn't see it. So this is the book that I wish I had, you know, growing up. And I'm hoping that people can take this book and be inspired to take on big goals in their life. The reality is, while it's a children's book, it has a lot of great themes that are relevant to anyone in this world, right? So for me, it's all about my journey of hard work, never giving up, and believing in myself, because I feel like those are the things that helped me to overcome the challenges that I had, but also to achieve the goals that I wanted to do.
Of all the messages in the book, what is the one thing you hope your daughter and others like her take away from it?
I think the big message is this idea of figuring it out. It's having that problem-solving attitude and having that self-belief that she can do what she wants to do and that she has the ability to figure it out.
All right, Minda Dentler, thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.